Oh yeah, Silver. I like these waves right here.
Yo, what's going on today, brothers? I appreciate you stopping by Brotherhood Finance as always. If you could please leave a like and subscribe, that would really help out our channel and our algorithm and reach more brothers to like and subscribe to our channel as well. Just some recent updates on our previous video. We put out a video earlier about Bitcoin, its prediction, why the cryptocurrency market is expanding while they're printing more money. But furthermore, please also check out our Instagram and our TikTok. They're both growing very rapidly, and I appreciate all that. We post daily updates on our Instagram and our TikTok as well. Links for our Instagram are on the right, and then our TikTok is at brotherhood.finance. It's got about 1,000 followers so far, so it's growing rapidly as well. But again, Bitcoin is at 29,000. If you don't know too much about Bitcoin, there's 21 million in the currency. Each Bitcoin is divided into 100 million Satoshis, and you can buy partial pieces of Bitcoin, which are divided into that 100 million Satoshis. So you don't need $29,000. You can start with a smaller investment. If you want more information on that, check out our YouTube. But today we're going to be diving into how to obtain financial freedom, why financial freedom is very important, and how you can achieve it. So furthermore, I appreciate you stopping by. Let's dive into this. All right, brothers, so here we are. We're back at the channel. So let's dive into financial freedom, like I was saying. So a couple key aspects to take in consideration when you're talking about financial freedom. So what exactly is financial freedom? So financial freedom usually means having enough savings, financial investments, and cash on hand to afford the kind of life we desire for ourselves and our families. So one way to really obtain financial freedom is obviously time is the best asset you have. So the younger you are, the more compound interest you can get, the more you should be investing in stocks and learning how to invest and return a higher ROI or return on investment. So why would you want to invest young? So this is the key crucial part. So many people look at stocks as a risky investment or something risky to do. If you learn how to read the charts, learn how to read a stock, learn the PE ratios, the cash on hand, how much the company is earning in revenue, learning their debt, how bad they're in debt, and how they can grow their company and expand, you can invest in these companies that will help you earn appreciation on your money and obtain a higher return on investment. So you want to invest young because you have the ability to learn and study from your success and failures. And then while you're older, you'll find your investing abilities and you'll be able to invest in smarter companies. So the next piece of information is compound interest. So compound interest is one of the 8 wonders of the world, as Warren Buffett would say. So what compound interest really is it's when you start investing young and then you receive dividends and your asset increases in price, which then increases the value like a snowball effect. So the definition of compound interest is the addition of interest to the principal sum of a loan or deposit, or in other words, interest on interest. So it is the result of reinvesting interest rather than paying it out. So that interest is the next period is then earned on the principal sum plus previously accumulated interest. So again, like I said, it's like the compound effect. Your interest is going to therefore be returning interest on the stock or the investment or the company that you're invested in as well. So how do you obtain financial freedom? So some of the things you can do is you can start young and invest young because time is the best asset you have. You can get a good career that you love. You don't have to worry about money. There's really ways to establish and set yourself up for a better future. But the earlier you start, the better off you're going to be. But there's so many kids in our generation, the millennials, that don't know how to invest. Think investing's like, the lottery or it's like the casino, but really you just have to have the financial education to understand what you're putting your money in, why it's a good investment, and why it's going to obtain a higher return on investment. All right, brothers, so let's dive into the first step to get started in your financial freedom process. So the first one is you want to learn how to manage your money. So everything is based on a balance sheet. The next video we're probably going to be coming out with, it's going to talk about assets and liabilities. But just for a key of reference of what an asset is and what a liability is, in school, they don't teach you the things that you need to learn. They don't teach you about money. They don't teach you how to build credit. They don't teach you about taxes. So hopefully this channel can teach you about all of those methods and ways to get ahead in life. So number one, you want to learn how to manage your money. If you don't have money management, you're not going to have cash to invest. You're not going to have cash you need to have when times get rough. So number 2, clean up your finances. Look at your balance sheet. Look at where your liabilities are, where your assets are. The end goal of the day for me, and should be for you as well, is to get a higher passive income instead of earned income. There's 3 asset classes. There's earned, there's portfolio, and there's capital gains. And the earned income is the highest tax income. So if you can obtain a high passive income, you won't have to pay those high taxes on that. And also with like a Roth IRA, if you set up a Roth, say you're 59, put $300 a month in there, and while the time you're about age 59, you'll have about $1.52 million non-tax. They don't teach you that in school. They want you to pay taxes. But set up a Roth IRA, set up a 401k, set yourself up with the future that you desire and you should deserve. So clean up your finances. Step 3, be smart about your career. So where do you want to be in 10 years? People think so short term. You need to think more of a longer term route. We're young, we have time. Where are you going to grow? Where are you going to grow in a company? Where do you want to be? So is the job that you're going to go into, let's say you go to college, is that the job that you want to do for your life? Is it going to make a good living? Do you enjoy your work? But really, at the end of the day, if you follow Grant Cardone and people, you should be going into something at the end of the day that you enjoy, but also has to make you money. Because you shouldn't be going to get a degree and then getting in debt, or whatever your financial situation may be, if you're not going to get a higher return on investment. Because at the end of the day, going to college, the goal of going to college is to obtain a higher return on investment and make more money. Number 4, create a strategy for short-term savings. So you should always have a 401k, or you should always have cash on hand. Always sit on a little bit of cash. My general rule, and other people's, if you're in books and stuff, is you want to sit on at least 30% of your cash. That gives you money for buying opportunities, possible headaches that you may encounter throughout your life, hospital bills, things like that. So number 5 is you want to learn about your investment options. So there's very many investment vehicles that you can utilize. Right now on this channel, we're mainly just talking about stocks, 401ks, compound interest. But in the future videos, we're going to be talking about how to use debt, why the rich don't pay taxes, why they don't use their own money. We're going to be talking about credit. Credit is massive. We'll have a video on that here in the next couple videos. Credit is one of the most important things you can establish. It helps you with loans. Just about everything you buy is going to use a credit card. So when you're learning about your investments, you got a 401k, and then the Roth IRA. The Roth IRA is my more preferred method of investing because you won't be paying any taxes when you pull your money. All right, brother, so that is going to be the majority of the video for today. Again, I appreciate you stopping by Brotherhood Finance. Please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out our algorithm. Also, any additional information that you may like. So if you don't know, we also have Brotherhood Gaming. So if you like gaming videos and stuff like that, please stop by Brotherhood Gaming and give that a follow as well, like and subscribe. Again, for our additional information as well on Brotherhood Finance, we have our links in the top right, our Acorns for your Roth IRA. You can establish your M1 Finance for other investments, Fidelity for more of business and portfolio gains, and smarter, get behind a company that is well known and used by big industries. Fidelity is the way to go. You can buy small companies, large companies. Again, all of our links will be in the description. They're also on the right side. And then Coinbase. Bitcoin, like I said, is blowing up. It is the currency of the future. Make sure you check that out as well. If you click on our link, you spend $100, you'll get $10 free worth of Bitcoin. So check that out if you want $10 worth of Bitcoin for free as well. I think Bitcoin is currently in a bull run. It's going to continue to run. But again, I appreciate you stopping by Brotherhood Finance. Please leave a like and subscribe. Peace.
Oh, yes, Silver. I like these waves right here.